Are you moving from another state and curious how are you going to get your offer accepted? Hi, I'm Kimberly, and today we're going to talk about how to buy a house while you're living in a different state. A lot of people are moving out of state right now, and with bidding wars being at an all-time high for buying houses, a lot of people are wondering, can I do that? Can I move from one state to another state and purchase before I get there? Absolutely, but there are a couple different ways that you can do it and a couple tips I have along the way. In the last year, realtors have had to adapt, and consumers too, a lot to what's been happening. And we haven't been able to show or see houses the way we used to. But that actually adds to a benefit if you're moving from out of state. Most homes now that are listed for sale will have virtual tours or Matterport tours, which show you like a dollhouse version of the house. That way you're actually able to walk through the house. You can see size dimensions of the rooms. You can get a feel for actually living there rather than pictures. Because we all know photographs can make a house look really, really great when it's not so much. What also became popular during the pandemic is the fact that we started doing FaceTime tours. So our appointments, instead of being in person, would actually be a FaceTime call where we call you for the showing appointment and we walk you through the house. That way you can actually say, oh, hey, wait, go back. I want to see that again. Or does it have a pantry in the kitchen? Can you look for that? And you can point things out and request things while you're taking a FaceTime tour with your real estate agent through the house. Now, if there's any way possible, I definitely recommend actually coming to the city you plan on living in or the area so you can check out the surrounding neighborhoods and cities to see if where you're looking is exactly the right fit. Because we need to know as much information as we can to find you the right house. So we want to make sure you're okay with the noise level of where the house might be located. Like you might not want it next to a freeway or a busy street. You might want it in a certain school zone, but not in this neighborhood, that neighborhood, once you actually go through. Now we are in a seller's market, so you want to make sure that you are putting your best bid for it as far as the house. They will see that you live in a different state, so it might have an impact on the offer, but your real estate agent should be talking to the agent, explaining to them that you have been to the area, that this is where you're going to be living, that you really need to get into a house for XYZ reasons, and what you're willing to offer to get that done. FaceTime and Zoom is really good for things like home inspections, where you get inspectors to come to the house and check out to see if there's anything wrong and anything you want to do about it. So we can always do that, like I said, through FaceTime or through Zoom meetings. Negotiations over the phone are typical. So there's really no 100% reason you would need to be here in person for the things that come about, but you definitely, I would suggest if you can, be here at the end for the final walkthrough so you can at least see the house that you just purchased. Remember, if you ever have any questions or want to chat, please feel free to give me a call.